Oh, hey, Happy New Year. Let me guess, you're probably new to the gym or you're trying to lose all the weight you just gained over the holidays because you ate like a menace, or you're super motivated to make a positive change this year and get in shape. Well, this is the only guide that you're going to need to make sure this is the year you get and you stick to your goals. First, you got to figure out your goal and find out your why. Maybe you want to increase strength. Maybe you just want to be more generally healthy and fit, increase mobility and flexibility, or learn new skills like push-ups, pull-ups, and handstands. When you figure out your why, it will be easier to remember why you started, and you'll be motivated at all times to keep pushing until you get to that goal. Now, you can work on multiple things at the same time, but you just got to make sure that you have your main goal and you're working on that most of the time. Also, you want to keep your training intense but enjoyable, because if you hate your workout routine, the chances of you sticking with it are very low. Next is workout frequency. How many days do you want to work out? Do you want to do 3 days, maybe 4, or 5? And if you're a maniac, 6. If you're a beginner, a good starting point is 3 days a week, and you got to make sure that you space it out. That way, you can build up a routine and a habit, and you'll have enough time for recovery. The main goal here is consistency, because it's better to train 3 days a week consistently for a year than doing the mistake that everybody does and training 5 to 7 days and quitting after a month. And you're not here to be basic and be like everybody else, because this is the year that you're gonna stick with it. Now, you gotta figure out a routine. You have to come in with a plan, because if you have no plan, you already failed. I'm sure you see gym newbies coming in, hitting the cardio machines and doing nothing else. Or people being so lost, all they know how to do is just some bicep curls and some tricep extensions. They're not gonna last long. You know why? They don't have a plan. A plan keeps you accountable and removes any randomness. You'll also be able to track everything that you do and measure your progress. Because let's be real, if all you do is just swipe workouts and YouTube workouts, you might get some results in the beginning because newbie gains, but it's not going to last because you're doing too many different types of workouts and you're not working towards a set and defined goal. After that, figure out where you want to work. Do you want to work out in a gym? Do you want to work out at home, or a combination of both? You just got to make sure that you're doing whatever is comfortable for you at first. Next, you got to make sure that you're working out with enough intensity, which means you want a little bit of struggle as you're doing your sets and your reps, but not too much, especially if you're a beginner. You don't want to be too sore. I mean, you are going to get sore, but you don't want to get so sore that you can't move. You got to apply progressive overload, which means working with enough intensity that you actually see your body changing and you're getting stronger over time. For example, let's say you can only squat 8 pounds. If you can only squat 8 pounds, you got a lot of work to do. Let's say you're doing around 8 to 12 reps. Week 1, you can do 12 reps, no problem. Week 2, you want to try 10 pounds. If you can comfortably do 10 pounds at 8 reps, you would try 10 and then 12. Then you would apply that same system when you move up to 15 pounds. But increasing in weight is not the only thing that you can progress on. You can even do tempo or increasing your range of motion. That means performing your reps slower. That way you get a little bit more time under tension. And using more range of motion is like going down deeper on a squat. You just got to make sure that you're actually pushing and breaking a little bit of a sweat and not going through the motion. You don't want to go to the gym for 6 months to a year but still look exactly the same. Let's make one thing clear. The gym is not going to fix your habits outside the gym. You know those people that live like crap? They have a horrible lifestyle. They eat and drink whatever they want, and they think that you can just go to the gym, hop on the treadmill for 30 minutes, and your body is going to bounce right back into shape. It doesn't work like that. The gym is also not a place where you're trying to burn calories. Fun fact is that you burn a lot more calories outside the gym than inside the gym. Your activity in the gym only makes up about 10% of the calories that you burn every single day. Meaning you can sit down at home and do nothing and still burn more calories than you would in a gym. What I'm trying to say here is that your lifestyle outside of the gym needs to match your lifestyle in the gym. Being more active, going for more walks, high protein diets, try to aim for at least 0.8 grams per pound of body weight. So if you weigh 100 pounds, you're aiming for at least 80 grams of protein. 1 serving of veggies and fruits every single day, then you can play around with the ratio of carbs and fats. But let me make this very easy for you. If you're not moving too much, you don't need that much carbs. Let me give you a secret. If anybody says that they found a magic exercise that's gonna help you lose weight, or a special concoction or potion that's gonna help you lose fat, or build a lot of muscle, run. Because the truth is there are no shortcuts. It's not sexy, but it's the truth. Finally, replace. Replace bad habits with good ones. Things like putting your gym bag by the door so you can get reminded that you have to go work out. Giving yourself less options. If you have too many options to choose from, the option that you're gonna most likely choose is the easiest one, which most likely are the options that got you in this shape in the first place. Replace your junk foods with lower calorie options or high protein snacks. And you don't have to go cold turkey and try to do everything all at once. It's not going to work. Start with one, and when you can do it without thinking, you can add another one. And you'll be able to form habits that you can always fall back on and that will last a lifetime. And finally, once you start, don't stop. The truth about fitness is that it's not as sexy as people make it seem on social media. There's gonna be times when you don't feel like working out. There's gonna be times when you're not motivated at all. There's gonna be times where you just wanna sit on your couch and just eat everything and be a fat slob. But if you stick with it for long enough, months, years down the line, you're gonna look back at yourself and be happy that you started and you never quit.